try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club all the time, it's a problem, pop off. Shady aftermath. Go, 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 go. Go, shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip a Cardi like it's your birthday. Go, shorty, it's your birthday. Go, shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip a Cardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up, it's not your birthday. You'll find me in the club, bottles full of bug. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill a bar. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, you ain't getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottles full of bug. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill a bar. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, you ain't getting rough. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, so it's drama in the club. Now that I roll with Trey, everybody show me love. When you sell like them and them, you get plenty of goofy love. Look, homie, ain't done your chain, roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man, rolling trees up. If you watch how I move, you mistake before I play up pimp. Been hit with a few shells, now I walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show to tell you I'm loco. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. So I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. My girl from what they buy, and they ready to go on the club. Bottle full of bug, mama, I got what you need to give me the fill of bars. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you ain't getting rough, you can find me in the club. Bottle full of bug, mama, I got what you need to give me the fill of bars. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you ain't getting rough. My flow, my show brought me the dough. That bought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changed, I ain't changed, I ain't changed. Go, 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 shawty, go, 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 it's your birthday. Go, 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 it's your birthday. Go, 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 shawty, go, go, it's your birthday. Go, go, it's your birthday. Go, go, and you know we don't give up, it's not your birthday. You'll find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need if you need to fill a bar. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you ain't getting rough, you can find me in the club. Bottle full of bug, mama, I got what you need if you need to fill a bar. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you ain't getting rough, you can find me in the club. Bottle full of bug, mama, I got what you need if you need to fill a bar. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you ain't getting rough, getting rough, getting rough. Way more than you hate it, oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy, I made it. I'm that cat by the bar, toasting to the good. Like, moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? My junk get the bumping in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes, your chick, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man, just let it burn. Talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead with the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate them, watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside the head with a bottle of bug. Come on, they know where we be, you can find me in the club. Bottle full of bug, mama, I got what you need. If you need to fill a bar, I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you ain't getting rough, getting rough, getting rough.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Next on Deck. It's Tuesday. You know what that means. We got to get into Raw from last night, which was probably one of the worst shows they've done this year. That was, to quote a good friend of mine, Matt, that shit was was shit from a butt. It was bad.
That shit, I will tell you.
Golly.
When we do this recap, you will find out where Matt tapped out.
You know what? I'll have a guess. You'll let me know if I'm wrong when we get there. But I feel like I know when it happened. What's going on, y'all? How you doing? Whether you're here from Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Blue Sky, wherever you found us, thank you all so much for joining us. We are the UTR Pod. We do this Monday through Thursday, and sometimes on Saturdays talk about non-wrestling. But Monday through Thursdays where we hang out. Monday through Wednesday 6ish. Have you on the ish like today, and Thursdays 9ish is where we do our reviews and game shows and all that other shit. But today we're talking about Raw. We're talking about NXT tonight, and a little bit of news to get into before all that. Matt. I feel like we all have the same thoughts on this show, but what did you think of Raw?
This show, I mean, me and Kenny previewed it. It was like all this stuff is a rerun. Like literally, they were saying like, "Oh yeah, you're getting Javon versus Rusev once again," and they were like, "Oh, Ethan Page and Rey Mysterio." I'm like, I'm pretty sure I've seen that match already. This ain't nothing but a rerun. And y'all wasting everybody's time until it's time for Roman and them. And I'm like, no, I already knew. I was like, if I make it to Roman and them, I will be shocked because I'm tired from work. He hurt. And then guess what happened when I woke up this morning? Guess what my knee was? Swollen. So I've been in a shitty mood.
Must have been raining. Must have been raining heavy last night. It must have been raining heavy.
I woke up like, God, I can't walk. I was like, I'm gonna ask him, can I go home earlier? Then I got busy. Now, before I knew it, I was like, I'll just stay here now. I'm already not doing anything. That was the only ice cream I got today, aside from the actual ice cream we have in our refrigerators at work, but with freezers. I didn't have to do anything. I just chilled. They was like, hey, X, Y, and Z, this is urgent. And I'm like, I guess I'm gonna try and do this. And then coincidentally enough, I did it and it didn't get sent back. I got to get smart with some lawyers because they was like, I have Kenny older than all of us. Hey, you ain't never torn no ligaments that's the only thing I've done. I torn a ligament and I didn't go to the doctor for it. I knew what happened. I knew it. I knew that sound. I was like, oh, that's a sound I've never heard before. It said, no. Oh, and then I was on the ground. I was like, I know what I just did. I tore something that has a CL on it. I tore something with a CL on it. That's what I just did.
If you've never done it, you will know when it happens to you. I promise. It's happened to me
I was like,
four times, and all 4 times I knew immediately, like, oh, that's not a good sound. That's not a good feeling.
Right. The sound is essentially this. That is one of those. That's what it sounds like when you tear one of your CLs in your knee.
Good Lord. Before we get into all the fun stuff, let's get these intros out the way. First up, he is the forever Intercontinental Champion, the leader of Matt and Mike and these boys, the 2025-2026 Fantasy Wrestling Champions, and currently in the lead of our season this year.
Thanks to Javon and Ego. Last week, it was a different story. We put both of y'all on the bench. This week, I was like, oh, I know what's happening this week. Y'all winning. Because Triple H is predictable. Y'all lost last week. You're going to win this week. Right. So thank you for those 6 points, Triple H. I don't even know why y'all well, can't even call you bald no more. Because you out here trying to grow it back out.
He shouldn't. He is, of course, Matty Reigns, Matty Mysterio, Matty Bischoff. Also joining us, the former, you don't get this shit anymore, Mike, the former Memorial Champion, but still, he is main event, Mike Ciampa.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your condescending ass up, Mongo. Fuck you. And I'm always throw it up for my boy Reggie. Always throw it up.
Betty, what up, Kanisha? What up, Cookies?
That's all right. Listen, y'all know how this goes, okay? I let go to go out and play for a little bit.
I hold it for a week.
And you hold it for a week, and then I come retrieve her back. So it's all right.
We'll see. Well, I'm gonna celebrate while I can because I am your reigning Reggie Simpson, throwing my Memorial Predictions champion for
motherfucker.
3 more days, and then
Exactly.
that shit's, I ain't holding that shit through SummerSlam. Ain't happening. Never happens. I think I've done that once. I've done like a double weekend once, and then next week I lost it. So I'm just happy to have it while I do. Mike, I already asked Matt. I've given my opinion on it before we even reviewed it. What'd you think of Raw last night?
Let's fucking go Raquel, and that's about it.
That's really about all that was
see.
on.
See, I didn't even get to see that. I didn't even get to see that.
I know it had to be. Was it the concert, Matt?
Yeah.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. All right. Before we talk about this god-awful show, a quick update. There was an injury on AEW Redemption. I don't know if y'all mentioned this yesterday. I was gone by the time y'all talked about this. Nick Jackson got his bell rung in his tag match with his brother against Ospreay and Moxley. And we weren't really sure if it was like part of the story or if it was a legit concussion because he was out most of the match. And then the end of the match is Moxley trying to kill him and beat his brains out. And I was like, maybe that was the plan all along. Nope. He was hurt. He was legit. He had his bell rung. He revealed today in a podcast that he had some kind of whiplash incident that night, and he passed all the concussion protocol things, and he didn't have a concussion. But all the way back at Forbidden Door last month, he had another incident, and he's been foggy brained and lightheaded ever since. Why are you wrestling?
You got right. Like I said, when you shared this earlier, I was like, so you didn't get a concussion, but you got whiplash. Either way, you shouldn't be doing any physical activities. Like, I don't know, wrestling.
Like, dude, like, you're one of the bosses. Take PTO, motherfucker. Like, sit out.
Like,
ain't no storyline worth your brain getting permanently damaged.
All this shows is AEW has some of the worst safety protocols, health protocols when it comes to like recognizing when people are injured. They were great during COVID. They ain't nobody get COVID. They made sure to keep COVID at bay. But people was busting their head. People was getting concussions left and right. We've seen multiple. Kenny brought it up earlier. Like, didn't we see somebody basically get a concussion? We saw it multiple times. We saw Matt Hardy get bumped on his head.
Matt Hardy landed on the concrete ground
off
a ladder. Like,
they have some of the worst like protocols. Like they worse than some of the NFL spotters where they were like, yeah, it's a independent person out there that's looking who can tell when you've been concussed, and they'll take you out the game. And it's like that person's been concussed and they weren't taken out the game. That's as bad as AEW right now.
Oh yeah,
like somebody has to die.
And it makes sense because he's an NFL owner, so of course that's how he handles it.
And it's crazy because it's like Tony Khan, like AEW is a multi-million-dollar business now, bro. Like it is the second or the first, depending on what side you on, the Well, it's the second because WWE is global, but it's the second biggest wrestling company in the country. Hell, probably in the third, probably in the world, behind New Japan. So it's just like you have to Matt's point. You have to have proper protocol. You got all the money in the world to have the necessary protocol there. To have the proper physicians, medical team. We can't keep doing this. This is what, year 7 of
you're going into year
AEW,
7.
and you're still having these same fucking issues. At a point, it's like, okay, y'all are just negligent.
And
You
then
are
on
just
top of
negligent.
that, if this wasn't one of the bosses, if this was anybody else, not only would we be getting on them for getting hurt, but then TK gonna do the double whammy to them. He gonna add additional time onto their contract because they got hurt. And it's like, well, I wouldn't have got hurt if you put in the proper protocol. Like,
yeah.
And it's like
we praise them a lot, but man. When it comes to the safety of people there, it really does not feel like they're at their best.
and to Matt, as another point that Matt made, Tony Khan, your family owns an NFL team. So what the fuck kind of protocol do the Jaguars have? If your wrestlers can't have this, if your wrestling company has a shit protocol. Like,
and y'all can't
fuck?
say, and like because Greg brought up the NFL owner. It's not like you can say you don't have the money to do it, because buddy, as booty meat as the Jaguars are, everybody in the whole AFC South is getting new stadiums except for the Colts because their shit's already super gigantic nice.
Yeah.
Y'all are paying, y'all doing a whole new stadium, paying for it yourselves, I believe. While y'all gonna have the Jaguars playing in like Orlando. So
Orlando. And it's like the NFL, like you're part of a multi-billion-dollar business.
Don't cry broke with us. Don't cry broke with us.
Absolutely not. No.
So they have no fucking excuse. Again, it's literally you can follow the same concussion protocol with AEW as you should with the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Got the blueprint right there. And just safety protocol in general. It's just like Tony Khan, man. Y'all gotta clean this up, man.
There's
Because
no reason.
that's gonna be one of the reasons that can lead to your downfall. Your wrestlers can never stay fucking healthy.
Or worse, someone's gonna die.
That too.
Yeah, like the Matt Hardy incident, I'm amazed he didn't just fucking bleed out on the floor. Like, it's amazing he didn't have a worse injury.
Like, between Darby and the shit that you let Chris Jericho and Ciampa do, y'all are cutting it close.
Cut it real close. Like, and then like the amount of blood that's spilled in like regular matches. It's like some of them matches do not need blood. This is why I don't blame WWE
How y'all
for
able
pulling
to
back.
how y'all able to have proper protocols when it's a fucking Nigel McGuinness match? But then y'all just be like, oh well, we don't know what to do any other damn time. Because y'all know if that man bleed, don't nobody want no hepatitis.
That's the end of the match if he bleeds. That's the end of the whole match. Yeah. That's the thing is, like, WWE, we give them a lot of shit for a lot of shit that they do because they deserve it. The one thing over these years we have not been able to really criticize them on is when somebody is hurt or fucked up in a match, immediately there's a doctor there that's checking on them, and you see the camera. We saw it last night on Raw, where like the camera's going to focus on the person in the ring that's not hurt, and you might cut to a commercial while they're being checked on. You can wrestle with a broken nose. You can wrestle with like a busted lip, whatever. You can, but when your bell is wrong, that is a sign to stop the match. I don't know if it's they check on them and they say they're good, and all right, well, fine. Even if they say they're fine, if you can tell that they're not all up there, stop it. Just stop it.
Yeah,
it's just like
there's
in
no
any other
reason.
sport. Sometimes you gotta stop the player from him or herself. You gotta keep them. You gotta keep them safe from him or herself. Because just like any athlete, they're gonna say, "I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good." Especially if you got that glazed look in your eyes, no, you're not fine, motherfucker. You need to sit out. Throw up the X. It's okay. Because at the end of the day, the biggest investment are the athletes.
Mhm.
That's the biggest investment of your product is your athletes.
Because
You
when
have to
Kenny
protect your biggest investment.
when Kenny was talking about it yesterday, I was just like, well, he kept bringing up commentary, and I'm like, well, it might be part of the show because he's like, commentary keeps talking about it, and I'm like, it might be fake. No, it wasn't. It's somebody I follow on Twitter. I don't know, I forget their name, but they're like, yeah, AEW has the worst commentary team. They suck, and I gotta agree with him on this point just because of this.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, that wasn't part of the story, y'all. He got beat.
Well, that's one of the things I think. Commentary in WWE, they're told what's going to happen more, and like AEW, they don't really have the idea is the less they know at commentary, the more exciting it is, and I get it to a point, but when this comes up, you're right, it is not good. That's a good question. That's a good question. Again,
there comes a point where it's like, is he acting or is he actually hurt? And they just kept going on. So I'm like, oh, this must be part of the gimmick. This is part of the gimmick.
And that can be a fatal mistake, especially with all the information that we know about CTE now. From all across sports, you cannot teeter along those lines. You have to take necessary precautions.
Because if you rewatch that match, it sounds like it's gimmicked. It don't sound like it. Oh, you're like, oh, he ain't hurt. Like, oh man, that's some good selling. No, that dude his bell is wrong. He's in the sunken place.
Because what do they say? They were like, yeah, Nick was close to the apron to get up, and now he's further across and on the wall.
So what did that fucking tell you?
Fucked up, man.
Yes, he doesn't know where he is right now. He is drunk. He is fucking drunk.
They're like, oh well, it wasn't a concussion. They're like, he suffers the effects of whiplash. It's still your brain. Your brain it can only go so far in your skull. It's still jostled.
Exactly.
Like, if I shake this beer up and cover it, it's gonna. That's your brain. That was essentially what he was doing. He's like, where am I? And he was probably on the road to recovery. But because no one diagnosed this shit, it happened at Forbidden Door. That was in June. We about to be in August, y'all. He's wrestled since then.
Twice.
Right?
Yeah. And now
since then.
They've set up the match for All In with Cage and Cope.
He re-aggravated the injury in this match. That we all was wondering, why is this even a match?
Another thing, a match you didn't even need to do. If you take that match out of the show, nothing really changes.
No. And especially the two most important organs are the brain and your heart. You can't have a guy continuously going through matches while his brain is moving like a fucking pinball.
No.
You can't have that again, because what happens eventually? Eternal bleeding of the brain. And we know the consequences when that shit happens.
Or you start having seizures. You start looking like Bryan Danielson.
Yep.
It's just something that at this point, this is a thing they were having issues with in year one. And like Mike said, year 7, you shouldn't still be having these problems.
Hell no.
You cannot have that.
This is rookie level mistakes. This is running your first year mistakes. This is not year 7. Like you said, they're going global. They're hitting other countries and things.
Yeah.
You cannot. And like y'all said, they ain't broke. Damn sure.
They have an endless between the Jaguars and the soccer team that they own. They have an endless page. They have an endless pocketbook. They have an endless checkbook. So you have more than enough. an endless amount of money to have the proper resources intact for the health of your athletes. They have no more excuses. Like AEW, we've all given you praise. Your product has been fantastic, especially over the past year and a half, 2 years now. But this shit right here is why we still get on your ass about certain things. You can't have this. You
It's
cannot have this.
essentially like when you play like on NCAA and it's like roster A plus, facilities A plus, blah blah
Right.
blah A plus, medical F.
Exactly.
It really does
Exactly.
feel like Mike was saying, it does feel like this is one of those places where like, well, he said he can go, so he can go. It's like, no,
Right.
you can't trust because an athlete
You
will
can't
every single time will say if they think they can go, they're gonna say they can go. And if they're messed up in the head,
y'all can't be NFL 19, basically before 2000.
yeah.
Y'all
He's
can't be
fine. He's
NFL
fine.
before we figured out what concussions were, before we figured out what CTE was. You can't do
Yeah.
that no more.
It is 2026. It's
Like
way
good,
it's,
like
it's this
good
is
grief.
ridiculous.
It's
No,
like,
he's not a cheapskate. He
Oh
spends
no,
money
see that's why
he
we said
spends he spends money like it grows on trees. Like
They
he
do
blows money all the time.
everything they do, Kadisha, is top of the line. They get the best wrestlers. When they want to, they will pay the licensing fee to let you have real music.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are everything WCW was to a T, down to the channel. But this medical shit is ridiculous. Like
they have a blind eye when it comes to
we know
that.
the proper shit they're supposed to be doing.
Like they have such a blind eye when it comes to the medical shit. Like Matt said, it's like you cannot do that. You cannot continuously have this happening. You cannot, and especially and to Matt's point, they got all the top of the line shit because what do I always say about the company? They do shit for shock value.
Yeah, they're
gonna have the top of the line shit.
About their pockets are unlimited. It's a known fact that Tony Khan's dad literally told him, "Hey, do whatever the hell you want to do with this. Have your fun while I'm alive. Because once I'm dead, then it's gonna get serious." But his dad has already told him, "You can have as much fun as you want. You want your little AEW? Here you go. There, AEW it up. Y'all want that wrestler? You want Will Ospreay? All right, cool. Y'all want John Mox? All right, cool. But this medical shit, they don't know. They don't know what to do for some odd reason. But they all the NFL team.
And that's what pisses me off. And I know we got to move on, but that's what pisses me off the most. You have an NFL franchise right there. You have an NFL franchise.
Like Mike Brown would even be this stupid.
With doctors,
you have NFL doctors, Mike. That's absolutely correct.
You have NFL doctors. You have an NFL strength and conditioning team. You have the necessary staff on your NFL team. How the fuck can you not translate that? And why the fuck do you not translate that into your wrestling company?
And
you got the answer to the test right there.
And to Mike's point, even if you like the Jaguar doctors don't necessarily have to, that's their job as the Jaguar doctors. But I'm sure they know other qualified doctors that ain't in there, that are not in the NFL, that y'all can hire. Everybody got some people that they know can do the same thing they doing. Y'all can have a top of the line team. Right now, it sounds like you got the three of us doing your medical. And they essentially are saying, I'm good. I can go out there. All right, he said, like Greg said, all right, he said he good. So, well, he's seasoned out there. Oh, oops.
And then what's one of the biggest resources that we have just as a community, right? Hospitals. You got hospitals right there. Phone and hospitals. You got hospitals. If it's not in your city, I'm sure there's somewhere in your vicinity, in your state, or even a neighboring state, where they have a top of the line medical team. Hell, we have the clearest example of that right here. Ask Mongo. He's the clearest example of that. The medical team that helped him while he was in that coma saved his life.
Right.
So Tony Khan, you have no fucking excuses. Get it together.
Yeah. I don't think I could punch with that any better. Yeah, get it together. That's really all you can say. And it's gonna suck when this happens in a month or this happens in 2 months, and we have to do the
It's
same.
gonna suck when it happens to Will Ospreay because that's who it's gonna happen to.
Oh my god. Yeah, and it's like and Batty, we got to between Darby and some of these other guys like Will Ospreay, and thank God Bryan Danielson found some fucking common sense. Somebody's going to get seriously hurt or unfortunately die in the ring.
Yeah. Because they love to push the envelope, which it makes no sense. Y'all love to push the envelope, but y'all don't even have the protocols in place to even seal the envelope back up if it rips open. So y'all need to chill.
It's been time to fix this. It's been time to fix it. But let's move on to Raw because we could bitch about this all day. Let's bitch about Raw instead. So Raw had one. I'll say there were some matches that were fine. One good thing as far as like a new thing happened on this show. One.
Right.
And you look below Mike's name, and that's what it is. Where they finally put this belt on Raquel Rodriguez.
And the bad part about that is I saw people poo-pooing on that. I guess they're in that I get now you want to do it. And I'm like, hey, we all thought she was gonna lose. Coincidentally enough, it was Triple H's birthday yesterday. So hey, she won.
I thought she was losing. I started Soul.
I thought she was losing too. DX came out of nowhere with a new roster for the first time since we started. So now Greg is in a tie for second.
Hey, we'll fight back. We just got to survive SummerSlam. That's gonna be a bitch. Yesterday I realized like, all our big names are on like the losing side. Seth losing, Penta probably losing. You know, I just gotta hope that maybe they let Penta have that belt one more night. But let's talk about Raw. Raw starts off with one of the most confusing segments I think I've ever seen. They have made this Lesnar Oba shit so overly complicated.
Yeah,
and apparently this segment was edited by Triple H right before the show happened. And I'm curious what was originally.
That's why he was standing out there.
Yeah, he pulled a Vince.
He had to direct.
Yep. We're starting off with the weigh-in. Why are we doing weigh-ins in a sport that doesn't have weight classes? I don't fucking know.
Right.
Oba goes in, the cage is down. Triple H and GM Adam Pearce are in the ring, as are several cops. And not security, cops. Oba comes down, they weigh him. He's 302 pounds. Which honestly, you could have told me he was 340, and I'd have been like, yeah, probably.
Okay.
Like,
right.
That he's 302. I was like, damn, that's lighter than I thought. Brock comes out and locks the cell.
Yeah.
Now, if it was a thing where like he locked him in, there was no escape, whatever. Triple H is right there.
Right.
Have him lift the cell up. You just put it down.
That's what pisses me off with all of this. I was like, so you wasted these people's time and the people in the audience with bringing this cell down. You're not going to have, it's not the attitude era. You're not going to have a Hell in a Cell dark match. I know you're not going to do that. So what was the fucking point of bringing this shit?
They want to, I'll take it there. They wanted to cage Oba like he was a fucking animal.
Bro.
They did want to get that. They wanted to get that connotation.
You sent that in that chat, and I was like, damn. Now if I say it in my article, it's going to sound like I'm stealing from Mike.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what I said verbatim. Oh, we locking niggas in cages now?
They basically
got... Is that what we're doing?
They had Brock locked him in the cage, basically got Oba looking like he's the crazy untamed animal.
Yep.
And it's like, well, Triple H is in there, so he is tame. But I mean, he beats up the officers. But I'm just like, this shit is stupid.
First of all, this whole
stupid.
storyline is racist as fuck because you threatened to call the cops on him first. Like, oh, angry black man got to call the cops on him. Psych, we lied. Yeah, right. And now we're gonna lock this big black motherfucker in the cage.
You know what? This part of the storyline reminded me of that stupid ass Triple H and Scott Steiner feud when they had the pose down. And I'm like, what is the fucking point of this pose? What is the point of this?
Oh god.
And that's essentially what this is. Y'all in Hell in a Cell. What does the weigh-in matter for Hell in a Cell? Y'all gonna fight in a cell. I don't care how much y'all weigh. Y'all two big motherfuckers. Fight. Like
this feels like a TKO interference.
Yeah.
Like, well, in real sports, you weigh in. Like, well, in a real sport, motherfucker, it's a show.
Right.
First of all, they say the fuckers wait when they come out to the ring every fucking match.
Yep.
Like,
that's another good point. They weigh themselves before every match, allegedly.
But then literally
like,
from blah blah Nigeria, weighing in at 300 and blah 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 pounds, the ruler, the 2026 King of the Ring, Oba Femi.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah, that's exactly what they do. So we did not need a fucking weigh-in. And if you're a super heavyweight, who gives a fuck how much you fucking weigh? You're a huge motherfucker.
It's Brock versus Oba. Huge motherfucker versus huge motherfucker. Big E versus Goldberg. Two big meaty men slapping meat. We don't need to know the weight. They just know they
exactly.
big.
You got Godzilla versus King Kong.
Right.
That's what you have there.
In a cage. That's all that needs to be put. That's all that needs to be. That's all we needed. No, we need to know the weight. We need to know their feelings. No, we know their feelings. They hate each other.
Exactly.
I was expecting them to do the whole thing, like, with Mark Henry, he like broke the chain and shit.
Yeah.
Are they gonna make Oba like break this chain and break the door like a week before the cell match starts? No, they didn't. Instead, Lesnar and Heyman walk around the ring, mocking Oba, who was up against the fence, like you're at the goddamn zoo, going,
right.
This is
dude.
Yeah, dude, it was so
You want to make it Oba look like a fucking gorilla in a fucking zoo exhibit.
All he had to do to actually finish the point was beat on his fucking chest. Like, that was the only thing he didn't even do.
Basically. And he did instead of that was beat up the security guard.
Yeah. It was bad. This was bad. This was a fucking wild way.
And meanwhile, Triple H sat there and watched. I don't even know why he was there. They were like, he's gonna be moderated.
Yeah.
What's the point of you being here?
He didn't say anything. He didn't introduce anybody. He didn't do anything but stand there, and that's it.
He was Dana White.
So you know what, Matt? It probably was exactly what you said. He was directing the new thing he had come up with to make sure, because that's when he was like, he walked up to Oba, all right, now go kill the security guards. Like, he didn't add anything to this.
Right. He just, because I was like, oh, Triple H is gonna come out and he's gonna be talking. Then when I turned on Raw, and I'm like, oh, did I miss Triple H talking? They were like, no, he didn't even talk. I'm like, what the fuck is he out here for? It said moderated. Daddy know what I'm about to say. Say it with me, y'all. Words mean things. Moderated by Triple H. When I watch a debate, like when it gets to election season and they have debates and it's moderated by someone, guess who the moderator is usually the host. Well, say it's moderated by Matt. That'd be me, and then whoever the people are. Nah, y'all said it's gonna be moderated by Triple H, but yet it was technically moderated by Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar.
Exactly.
Yeah, really? Yeah.
And meanwhile, we looking at fucking trips like fucking Samuel Jackson and Pulp Fiction. English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Right. He over here.
Just looking stupid. Just looking fucking stupid. Like, were you that thirsty? Were you that thirsty for TV time trips? I know you're the boss, but goddamn.
The preview literally said yesterday, moderated by Triple H. So I'm like, oh, he's gonna be introducing these people. psych. He was gonna stand there. So that's why I'm like, oh, you just came up with that bullshit. And like Greg said, go out there, hit him. We changing it up. It's gonna be something different now. I'll be out there for you. Now, Brock is good. Brock know what to do. I got you, Oba.
Exactly. He wrote that monkey shit 5 minutes before Raw went live. That's what he did.
I like you can't even deny how fucking racist this segment is. It's insane. And then Heyman and Lesnar, they're talking about how dumb Oba is. He's a big, dumb animal.
They got back on that freeway and hit that lane. They have went on that exit now.
Because
they went straight. 2
weeks ago, Heyman was like, Nigeria, da-da-da. You're like, what?
Yeah, they went. You know what? This was a racist ass episode of Raw because the shit that LA Knight did later on, man,
my God.
Equally as racist. It's like Triple H went straight. Triple H, he went straight. 2003, Triple H versus Booker T racist with this storyline.
He damn near went DX Nation. Like it's amazing no one was doing blackface the way this shit was going down. Like.
I'm glad you brought that up because y'all don't know. If y'all don't know what we talking about, that is a moment that you will not find on no network, on no streaming service. You'll find it on. It'll be on the tube of you because they have very. I remember getting a WWF one of them like highlight tapes, and that being one of the segments in it. I bet you it ain't. If I try to find that now. That shit is gone. That shit is gone. They don't want nobody. They don't want to tell people that Triple H and all them was in blackface, making fun of the Nation of Domination. Ms. Zark,
bro.
Ms. Zark Henry.
They did like the Monday Night War show, and for some reason
the only funny part of that whole thing was the Owen Hart dude.
Yeah, and when the network had the Monday Night War documentary, they had an episode about DX, and they went over that for like 5 minutes. And after like a month of them being like, "Why the fuck are y'all talking about this as a good thing?" It was deleted from the episode. It's like, yeah, I bet the fucking was. Mm-hmm. I bet it was. Anyway. This segment ends, and we're like, all right, that's it. Hell, what to start? What's next? The World Tag Team Champions Division versus Alpha Academy. All right, sure. They beat the shit out of them, and that's the match. They also kill Otis. They wore his ass out, and then Otis crawled into the. We're not even gonna go to the match. It was whatever. It was like a C-. Otis crawls over to the corner. He's laying in the corner. His head's by the post. And Theo grabs a chair and fucking bam, cracks him, smashes his head. Like, oh, so Otis is dead. We were saying a couple weeks ago, like, are they gonna write these motherfuckers off to get rid of them? Like, are they about to get fired? Unless you're writing this to have Otis and Cesaro come back and win those tag titles, I have a feeling that someone's about to get future endeavored in a few weeks.
Yeah, it's about. Unfortunately, it's time.
Yeah, it sucks, but they'll clearly
because both of those dudes are great, but they no longer have Gable. Mm-hmm. Maxine turned on them. Mm-hmm. That's usually a sign of these motherfuckers are about to get fired.
Yeah, it's Cesaro and Otis are both great at what they do. It just doesn't. It's not gonna. This is it for them, and that sucks, but it's what it is. Apparently their finisher, the spear clothesline thing that Breaker and Theory are doing now, is called Double Vision. Because Cole repeatedly said it last night. Double Vision, he got double vision. Yeah. All right, I guess.
I fucking hate that. Because it took me I was like, what is Cole talking about? And then he said it again. I'm like, oh, ugh. I know. I do not like that. No, thank you. No.
That's not as cute as you think it is. That is
exactly no. As the kids say, that has no aura. Like fuck that name for that
absolutely, Absolutely zero Riz.
Hell, right. No Riz,
Yeah.
no Aura.
Matt,
Yeah.
Matt, what do you think of the Vision's finisher being called Double Vision?
Ew. Not creative at all. That's just
That's
ass.
the face. I know that's from face Mike, man. That's the face I made when I recognized what Cole was saying. Because the first time Cole said it, he goes, "Oh my God, Double Vision!" I was like, weird thing to say. And then somebody else gets hit with it, Double Vision. I'm like, oh, that's the name of it. Oh,
Yeah. I'm like, I think the fuck not.
right.
Ew. Right. Like y'all's name ain't even all that great. That's see. That's what happens when y'all go from being Seth Rollins Vision to being Great Values Vision.
Right. Logan Paul's Vision.
Right.
Jesus
Because
Christ.
Seth would not have it. Seth would not have that bullshit as no finisher name. He'd be like, nope.
Absolutely.
I think the fuck not. I'm a visionary. I'm the architect. I am the Messiah. That is ass. We're gonna come up with something better.
After this, I can't believe I messaged the chat. I was like, did they really just do this? Like after this,
You saw what I said before that. Oh, that's racist.
After this, we get an LA Knight backstage segment. He's like, yeah, I've been paranoid, but if I'm right all the time, is it really paranoia or am I just able to see the future? All right. Okay. LA Knight, let's calm down. And then after that,
that's called being a psychic, bitch.
After that, we got a video package hyping up the match between Sol Ruca and Raquel Rodriguez, where they were facing this way. Raquel was facing this way, like she was talking to Sol, but she was in her locker room. And then Sol was facing this way talking, and she was in like the GM's office. But they were talking as if they were talking to each other.
Oh, Triple H was on drugs.
It was
Triple H
the
on that good
weirdest
shit when he made this. Who came up with this segment? Because they need to be fired.
It was bad.
y'all need to turn in y'all's badge. Y'all need to log off for me.
So here's the thing.
Because
I'm going to tell y'all what happened during the commercial break. I was watching the UK version, and the UK version, instead of commercials, you get a timer at the top of the. Yeah,
they met.
You get time. You get a timer at the top of the screen that says like 2 minutes and 30 seconds, whatever. And it's usually just them like showing like highlights of podcasts. Sometimes you get a promo. This time you got an Ethan Page promo. He's like, yeah, last time I fought Ray, I lost a match, but he was out for over a month with an injury. What's going to happen tonight when I get my hands on him again? All right, cool. If you didn't see that, if you didn't get that and all you got was commercials, what you got was the Sol Raquel vignette. Then you go to commercial. Then you got the Chad Gable vignette hyping up his match at SummerSlam. Then the third video package in a row, Io Sky talking about Liv Morgan. And then they went to commercial. So you went from video, commercial, video,
they gave
video,
you commercials. They gave you a bunch of commercials because that's what video packages are, as far as I'm concerned.
They
are commercial break.
Yeah, they are.
And they weren't even
good in-house commercials.
They weren't even good video.
Right.
What the fuck was that, man? How did that happen? This is why I'm like, all right, he did the Vince thing where he rip up the script 5 seconds.
Triple H took his birthday off. He ain't slick. You bald headed bitch. You ain't slick. You took your birthday off. He took his birthday off and just didn't tell nobody. He didn't write this shit.
I was fucking. That's why I was a message. I was like, did y'all just get 3 video packages in a row? And the kid was like, yeah, and commercials. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. No, you weren't, Cookies. You were not drunk, brother. You might have been drinking. You might have been drunk, but you also saw what you saw. So that is 35 minutes of this show.
Their money last night.
That was 35 minutes of this show. The weigh-in and then all those video packages, 35 minutes. The first match starts at 8:40. And it's Javon and Rusev. And as good as it was, we've seen it before.
Right.
I knew Javon was going to win, so I was just like, hurry up and win. Hurry up and win.
had to get his lick
And
back
he did.
after it was the same match they had at in the Battle Royal in the Gauntlet.
Mhm.
Except this time Evans was able to like escape the accolade one final time. I was
Right.
surprised when Corey called this move. Javon runs and hits his flying like running single knee, and he goes, "That's the Busaiku knee." I was like, "Oh,
Mhm.
that's y'all usually just call it big knee." But okay, all right, Corey. Okay, cool.
See,
Right.
that's him. That's him in AAA mode right there.
That's exactly what it is. He went down to AAA and
He
learned
slipped
some
up and gave a AAA call. He gave a AAA call in the middle of Raw. They're like, "Hey, this is Raw. We don't do that."
Daniel
It's
Bryan
me.
wrestling? What the fuck? Busaiku.
This is a big, just a big knee.
He hits the OG cutter 1, 2, 3. Yeah, like like he's good. It's just we've seen these two and Penta and Gable and like
If I hadn't
Joe
seen the Gauntlet
Hendry
match
and
just
Ethan
2 weeks
Page.
ago, I would have been like, we wouldn't have been hinted off. Like we've seen,
No.
we essentially saw these are all the Gauntlet matches just extended. That's all this was.
So that's the issue with Raw for the past like 4 months is it's all the same shit. We say this every
The
week.
same people
matches,
just switched
same
up.
match. Yeah. After this, we get the Joe Hendry Danhausen concert.
And this is where Matt died. I was already full. I had smoked me a little bit. I had drunk. Yeah, I dozed on off.
I messaged one of my bosses and I said, "Can I quit here? Because like they're not trying. Do I have to try? Like if they're not going to try, I don't have to give it." Right?
Greg sound like me. That Greg sound like me when I saw the last email today. You sound just like me. Like, God, you didn't even try on that email. You just said, "Hey, here's the progress report." They all got hyphen, got a underscore on one half of the date, got a hyphen on the next half, missing a person that you're supposed to email. It's got 2 out of the 3 people. I'm like, oh, that's what we doing? Okay. That ain't what we supposed to be doing. Yeah.
Good Lord. This was Joe Hendry or Danhausen on a pipe organ. And Joe Hendry was
that shit started off terrible. That shit was ass from the start. And Greg, you're gonna agree with me. They doing too much. We said this last week. Y'all doing too much with Danhausen. And Greg was like, "Oh, Danhausen would be great." I don't even think Greg was expecting Danhausen for it to be this much Danhausen. I understand the man helped the Knicks win the title. That's cool. That's cool. The Danhausen mobile thing at SummerSlam, kind of over the top, but I get it. He's just giving out ice cream. So I'm like, I'll take it. It's better than this. If this was 15 years ago, whatever, it would have been CM Punk ice cream truck. Because CM Punk was like, "I want the ice cream bars back." And I was like, I wasn't even alive when those were popular. So I don't know what you're talking about, CM Punk. That's all that is. But like, all right, you gave him a SummerSlam match. That's cool. Doesn't really need it, but fine. It could really be a Saturday Night's Main Event match. Why he get to have both? This concert, he don't sing. Y'all, and then y'all just relegated Joe Hendry back down. Y'all relegated Joe Hendry down to Danhausen status after elevating him to Intercontinental title status. Just a few short weeks ago.
You know who Joe Hendry is? Joe Hendry is the new Elias. That's all he is.
Unfortunately, yeah. And that was
and when that started off, I low-key was like, Elias, when it started off, it was like, Elias.
Dude, he did the Elias scrum. In fact, he did the Elias scrum, and the crowd went, "Oh!" And I was like, "Oh, did they think Elias was back?" Because after the light comes down,
I thought Elias was back.
that crowd doesn't make a fucking sound the rest of this segment. They thought Elias would come back.
I turned my head. I was playing on my phone. I heard, dun-dun. Is he back? Is Elias back? And it was like, hey y'all, it's me, Joe. Oh, ass. I don't care about you. Now I'm sleepy again. If it was Elias, I'd have all the energy in the world.
Bro, if it's Elias coming back for like another like crazy ass NBA insult, hell yeah. Cookie said this is how the rich misunderstand things regular people enjoy. Now they run it into the ground because they think we want Danhausen all the exactly.
Exactly.
They
always do this.
This is
they've done this for the past 35, 40 years. They find a good thing and then they run it to the goddamn ground to the point where you get sick of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's going to happen with Danhausen because that's what's going to happen. He probably got to the rest of this year, and then what's going to start happening? The fans are going to turn on Danhausen. They're going to start booing his ass.
Yeah. And last night might have been the start of that, Mike.
Mm-hmm. Because it's only so much of the that we can absorb. No, because I looked at it like what? Because I turned back to Raw like, what the fuck is this? What is this?
And I sat up there like when we announced it, when we was going through the preview, I was like, Joe Henry does concerts. I understand that. Why is Danhausen joining him? It was unneeded. It was boring, and they lost a lot of their audience with that. Like I fell asleep, and I'm sure when I was watching on that shit clicked off by the time when I woke up, it wasn't no that Raw was off. Like Raw was done.
But
I knew when I was starting to go to sleep, I was like, I'm not gonna see Roman and Seth because this bullshit is starting. I was like, this is ruining the rest of the show because people about to click off on that. They're not going to return as a result of this.
And Matt, to your point last night, and they knew this too. That's why they had that bullshit. These folks just want to see Roman. They're here to see Roman.
That's what I said last night. I was like, these people.
That's what I'm saying.
I was like, if y'all don't get to Roman, y'all making these people sit through some bullshit so they can acknowledge Roman. And Roman is like, hurry up and get me the fuck out of here. I'm ready to go home. Can I go on first? Nah, Roman, you know we don't do that no more. You don't go on first, player. Set that type of show.
I don't know if they even rehearsed anything. Joe would sing like a couple of lines, and then Danhausen would look at him and think, and then do the lines to make sure he rhymed. And then by the end, it was just.
It's Triple H's birthday, so he made him come up with that shit in real time.
Bro, by the end of this, it was Joe Hendry and Danhausen going, I believe that you are cursed. And it was that for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of them doing that, and they had a dance. Da, 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 da. And then the minis came out to do it with them. And then they had dancers come out, a dance team, a dance squad came out to dance along to this. They start going over and dancing. Fucking Ryan Garcia joins in. He's in the crowd, the welterweight champion, and y'all know already that's a complicated ass issue already.
Yeah, fuck Ryan Garcia, fucking drug cheat ass, racist ass fuck.
He comes in, he's dancing, and they're like, "Oh, look at Ryan Garcia having a good time." Fuck Ryan Garcia. It was
just a lot of racism. I'm sorry, Mongo. It was just a lot of racism. Like the theme of last night's episode was just racist. Between the over shit, locking him in a cage, the bullshit that LA Knight did, and then having a fucking drug cheat and a racist as a special guest. What the fuck, Trips? I'm sorry.
No. That was Mike. That was the reaction of a lot of fans last night. I thought
that shit. I don't watch.
I need to calm down. Because this episode pissed me off last
night. Oh, no, you good. No,
it pissed off all of us.
No, that was... It pissed off a lot of people. Like, I saw that part at least. But it was like... Why is this dude here? Why is Ryan Garcia? And they're like, oh, Ryan Garcia's part of the Judgment Day.
No, he's not. Ryan Garcia is from LA.
Right.
They were in LA last night, and Ryan
not.
Garcia's from LA.
Yeah, the show ends. So this ends up with them dancing around. Garcia grabs a guitar. Joe looks at him and goes, "Ah, you like my guitar, huh?" And Garcia's like, "Yeah." And then Joe turns around and he cracks Joe in the back with the guitar. And then JD and Dom show up. They stomped the shit out of Danhausen and Joe Hendry. And that's and the crowd actually cheered when this happened, and I don't blame them because they were like, "All right,
it's over. Wrap this goofy shit up."
Later on
that's
in the night,
essentially it. We want to see Roman.
Yeah, why are you giving us this bullshit?
Where's Roman? We want Roman.
Later on in the night, they're in Danhausen's lab. The minis are being checked on by one of the doctors. Danhausen's against the bed, and Adam Pearce like, "Dude, just give him the fucking money back. Just give him the money back, and we can just be done with this." He goes, "No, put it on a pole." And Pierce goes, "What?" And Danhausen says, "Haven't you seen wrestling before? We're gonna have a human monies on a pole match." And I was like, "We're doing a pole match? All right, okay." You were talking about WCW earlier, Matt. This
stupid. This is
oh yeah.
Right. This is when people was like, oh, so essentially, this is where it got to the point of the show where I saw people on wrestling Twitter saying, "Oh, Vince Russo must be back. He must be writing this show because we having a Judy Bagwell on a pole match."
Dude, you mentioned Bagwell. Like, after the segment, Cole goes, "What a pole match?" And Corey Graves goes, "Yeah, we're gonna Bagwell it." Why would you say that as if it's a good thing? That's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing, y'all.
It's like
it's just like when they don't know what anything. Hey, geek man, no, don't call him that.
This is two of the worst.
References are great. That's it.
Until you say them, and it's like, oh, they're not great. It's like they've had this match has two of the worst elements. Late 90s, early 2000s WCW gimmick involving early to mid 90s cartoonish ass WWE character. Two of the worst elements that you could have.
Yeah.
This is terrible.
I'm gonna keep bringing it up, just like Corey Hayes. He tweeted it a couple days ago, and I retweeted it. I retweeted it right behind him. Once Dom is done with this bullshit, he needs to be elevated to the same status that he has in AAA. They need to equal it. Because this is stupid. Why is he the person having to be subjected to this? There are a lot of wrestlers on this roster. Why is the guy who just a year ago was winning the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania, now he's losing to the new R-Truth? R-Truth had to essentially start. R-Truth wasn't even like this when he started. R-Truth was a legit wrestler, and then he became a comedy act as he got older. They're treating a comedy act from the get-go as a comedy act, and then they're trying to be like, oh, well, he can wrestle too. No, he can't. You can't try and make him comedy and legit. It doesn't happen. It's either one or the other. Santino Marella was comedy. He won the Intercontinental title at first. And then from that point on, after he lost it, he was comedy. Danhausen has been comedy from the get-go. Why y'all trying to have these? His SummerSlam match was 2 weeks ago at Saturday Night's main event in New York City at Madison Square Garden. That should have been his victory lap. Why the fuck is he fighting Dominic?
Exactly.
It's dumb. Dom could be fighting. Dom could be a triple threat for the IC title. If you're gonna have Dom lose.
Because at the end of the day, nobody wants or needs to see Danhausen wrestle. We just don't.
Right.
I do not need to see that.
Not a good wrestler.
No. That's the thing is I've seen people compare this to Orange Cassidy, and Orange Cassidy getting all these belts is why a lot of people were like, y'all made it he's a goof. He's always been a goof, and that's been my issue with
But he can actually wrestle.
Yeah, he can wrestle. That's the difference, is Orange Cassidy can go. he can actually he does that shit and makes you look foolish. Danhausen can't hang like that. Like and that shouldn't at Sundance event when he hit somebody with like a fucking suplex. Like, who's teaching Danhausen how to wrestle? A suplex? You're shocked over a suplex? He should know how to do a suplex.
And on top,
exactly,
he knows basic shit. And on top of that, this is what people don't understand. It's like y'all don't see how much this man can wrestle. The gimmick is A+. And nobody ever said, "Oh, have you ever seen that Danhausen match?" Every match he has had so far, think about what they have had to do. It has had interruptions and bullshit, like Minniehausens and Cat, Carl Anthony Towns, and all that sort of shit. The man can't wrestle, y'all. So whatever this is like, that's why I'm like, whenever Dom is done with this, whatever's about to happen, either Dom is gonna beat this man's ass and get his money back, or get Liv's money back, or he gonna get embarrassed because some bullshit is gonna come in there and beat Dominic up for Danhausen to get some little fuck ass win.
And you can't have the Triple R champion losing to motherfucking Danhausen. You cannot have that. That is bad for business.
Terrible for, and dude, he just had like the biggest heat of his life in AAA last weekend. You can't have him get embarrassed, but they're going to. They're going to, and it just fucking. I was happy for Danhausen, but they have. This is like back in remember 05 and 06 when they had Ron Simmons. He wasn't wrestling. Ron was just like walking around doing damn. And that's all he would do.
Yeah.
Like they had Ron doing that, and all of a sudden, yeah. Also, Ron's gonna be fighting, Chris Masters in a serious feud. Why? For who? For what? Why? I don't know. Y'all like the damn?
Right.
Yeah, we like the damn. That doesn't mean no.
That don't mean
we
need a damn match.
Like Cookie said,
right?
This whole comment. This is it. These folks don't understand what they have. They just see. They see that when they
Danhausen is selling so much.
Yeah. It's like that scene from SpongeBob where like they put like SpongeBob out in like out of the curtain and they cheer, pull him back. And like, oh, if we just give them more Danhausen, they're gonna cheer. No, you are killing this. He went from being one of the most over motherfuckers they had 2 months ago to this segment. This might be the downfall.
Like 2 weeks.
And Mongo,
2 weeks ago should have been his big victory lap. That should have been it, and we shouldn't be seeing. If it was up to me, 2 weeks ago should have been everything. That's where we celebrate. Hey, congratulate you, New York, all that. Yeah. We have a little segment at SummerSlam, and then get the fuck on, disappear for a little bit.
But Mongo, we said, and you feared this the moment. And Mongo, you feared this the moment that man got signed, that this would happen. And we all said it's going to happen. Just wait. Because you know what's going to happen. You know who's not going to be around next year, most likely? Danhausen.
Yeah. Once they realize they've expired this, they've killed this quick, what else are they going to do with him? He ain't going to wrestle.
He ain't going to wrestle. And don't nobody want to see no heel Danhausen. Fuck out of here.
No. So this is, it's a shame. It is a shame. After that, we get Mysterio and Ethan Page. Again, this is actually a really good match. Mysterio is still pretty good for his age. Ethan Page is awesome. Ethan Page he picked up the apron curtain to block the 619. I don't even know if that would work. They made it seem like it hurt Ray's knees. I don't think it would, but Ethan Page essentially won clean because he blocked 619, drags Ray's ass into the ring, and hits the egoplex 1, 2, 3. He beats Ray clean as a whistle.
I don't know, Mongo. That motherfucker's 50. So
that's true. That's true. A slight breeze could cause a dislocation. You're right.
Exactly. That motherfucker is he's 50, so it don't take
also,
much. As great as he still is now.
You're right. That's why on Saturday he was like, I don't fear you, Omos. I've fought guys before. It's like, yeah, but back then you were like 28. You're like 50. He
Right.
you over. You're in a wheelchair.
Now they'll kill you. Now they'll kill you.
Real quick before we keep going, the Danhausen match. So it's confirmed he's going to fight Dom in a pole match, but it's not $100,000 on a pole match. It is human monies with the S spelled with the $sign on a pole match. That is the official title of the match.
That's what makes this shit even more stupid.
It's just dumb, man.
So
like
dumb.
It's just so fucking dumb. We're gonna Liv Morgan hype package to respond to EO. I just don't care.
Bitch wrestle. Defend the title, bitch.
Has she defended it once since she won it? Is this like her first defense?
No, this is her first defense. I think that's why everybody was mad that Raquel won, because they're like, oh, I guess Liv is going to win now. And I'm like,
I didn't mean that.
No.
I didn't mean that at all. Yeah.
I was like, who said that? She can lose. That bitch can still lose. She has done nothing for the last 100 days. Why does she need to win now? She could be a loser in Judgment Day.
She clearly doesn't need the belt. Like, she has to have it to do anything. Her main feud's Danhausen. Like, her and Danhausen is more fire than her and Io. Io's barely been around.
I would say Dom is fighting for her money. Dom over there fighting for her money. So, like,
it's crazy. It is. This is when we get the Usos coming down to the ring, and this is the segment Mike was talking about. Usos come out and they go to cut a promo, and Jay's like, and they start doing the yeet again for another 2 minutes, and then they go, all right, next is this weekend, 6-man tag. Here's your warning shot. And before he can do it, Solo Sikoa's ass in a all beige suit matching his hair. Solo Sikoa is one of the funniest motherfuckers in wrestling. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you think. Argue with your mama. Solo went pew, 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 bang.
That's your warning shot?
You shoot your shot as well. Pew, 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 whatever. Look, he said,
I was like, yes, look, I support you, Solo. That's right. Shut him up. Shut this man up.
Jay,
this terrible man up.
Jay looked like he was between holding back a laugh and holding back anger. He was so fucking
mad. He's geek man.
He was mad.
He the hype of he the life of the party.
Bro, Jay was mad. Jimmy was cracking the fuck up. Jimmy had to do this shit. Like, Jimmy couldn't breathe. And then Jay says, look, man.
Because it ain't the first time Jay heard that shit from Solo.
Oh, I bet it's not.
Ching, ching, shut up. Ching. Ooh, it's my warning shot. Ching, ching,
dude, Jimmy says, look, man.
That's my warning shot.
It's time for you. He said, it's time for you to come back. Run the play, man. Run the play, or else. And Solo said, or else what? You gonna give me a warning shot? Pew, pew, pew. He said they have a bloodline without Solo Sikoa in it. And then he actually got a Solo chant from this crowd. Like, hey, damn, here you go, Solo. That's right. I know that's right. And he says, you know what?
Shitting all over your warning shot.
Bro, I might add that to our fucking soundboard. Just the pew pew, sting, pew.
Your warning shot.
He said, yeah, you know, the tribal chief, I know the tribal chief wants me to do this. You know what? You can tell the tribal chief to kiss my ass. And the crowd goes, oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
See the crowd over here getting all hype and scary. I'm over here like, okay.
That's right. That's right.
Solo was like, I got nothing to lose. Solo was like, I got nothing to lose. Everybody turn their back on me. Hey, all y'all can kiss my ass. I don't give a fuck.
Solo said, I ain't wasting my bloodline money. Solo said, I ain't waste my bloodline money. Fire me. I got money. I'm fine. Go ahead and fire me. So
what you gonna do? Shoot me? Shoot me. Please shoot me. His ass is Alfie. Hit me. Hit
I'm about to say, hit me. I got hit.
That's what he had. Hit me.
Was that news story? Where it's like first victim. What are you gonna do? Stab me? Man who was stabbed. It's like, dude. Solo says, it don't matter what y'all do because we got the OG Street Fighter Solos. Like, oh, Street Fighter, that's right. Street Fighter time, baby. Bring back old Solo. He says, then we got the powerhouse Royce Keys. All right. And the megastar L.A. And then LA Knight's music hits and Solo goes. Solo, if this was the end of the segment and they got to the fight, I've been like, you know what, banger. All right, cool, that's good. But instead, LA Knight had to talk, and LA Knight
pulled a racism apparently.
He pulled one heavy. He came out and he said, you know what? One of these days, Usos, maybe you and Solo are going to reunite. You know, one day you two are going to get together. Maybe even hit one of these. And then he did the haka dance, and he even made the sounds to go with it. I was like,
that motherfucker had too much fun doing that shit. I said, oh, hell no. I know the fuck he did not just do that.
Ain't no way.
And I immediately wrote the check. Oh, that's racist as fuck.
Damn sure.
First of all,
yeah.
Don't you ever. It's already bad enough because now this is how old we are now, y'all. Merchandise from 10 years ago is being brought back as retro merchandise, and they have brought back the Uso Power Rangers.
Oh hell no!
So
hell no!
He did that.
I'm on top of
don't. I'm like, don't you? I loved them at one point, and then that shit got played out. I got tired of the little tribute to the guys. I'm like, man, y'all doing this little morphing sequence. Just come out and whoop ass.
I hated that shit from day one.
They used to do that shit every match. They would do it.
Yeah.
But Knight did it. LA Knight did the like.
When I say ooh, you say
like
oh, ooh.
It was fucking.
I'm like, man, let's get to the music.
It's like when Jeff Hardy's music hits and has to dance his way down to the ring.
Why y'all gotta do all that?
Like doing the Jeff Hardy shit. So he says, all right, you'll see SummerSlam.
The Bloodline seriously when they would team up like that.
You can't because they're goofballs. Like that's goofy shit. But he says, all right.
But wait till the Bloodline gets you.
Oh, we didn't take it seriously until they came out of the penitentiary. You're like, all right, here we go. All right, there we go.
I'm just like I've already been on the fuck LA Knight train for a while now. But when he did that bullshit, I'm like, oh yeah, that just solidifies it. Fuck this motherfucker here.
Hell no, dude. That shit was wild. Matt, he didn't do it for like 2 seconds. I mean, he did like a full 10-second dance.
And then he did it in such a classic smug LA Knight way.
Yeah.
Oh hell no.
Every bit. He says, all right, that's the end of it. And then he said, Matt, you watched Deadlock, so you're gonna know what I say, what this is when I say this. He said, all right, that's it. We'll see you at SummerSlam. Or maybe not, brother, because he turned around and then he said, or I can go down the LA aisle to that LA ring and whoop your LA ass. Like, no, you're your LA ass. That they would be the Uso ass.
You are not The Rock. You're not The Rock. You can't go down Know Your Road Boulevard and take smack. No, you can't do any of that. That's what you were trying to do. You trying to go to Know Your Road Boulevard? Is that where you're trying to go, LA Knight?
Matt, he has never beaten the Rock allegations, ever. It will never happen. Jacob shows up and beats the shit out of him in Solo. Royce comes out, evens up the odds, and they give Jacob the Samoan spike, and then the spine buster, and then the BFT. Jacob falls to the floor. Usos are picking up Jacob, and Jacob shakes the Usos off, and Jay flies back a good 15 yards up the ramp.
Yeah, because like I also said in the chat, each week they show Jacob proved more and more how worthless those two motherfuckers are.
Useless.
They are worthless. The Usos are so
especially
worthless.
It ain't even Jimmy, because Jimmy knows his role. It's Jay.
Yeah, it's the Yeet Man.
Jay.
The Yeet
It's
Man.
Jay. It's Yeet Man. It's Yeet Man trying to be Yeet Man. He think he's second. He still think he's second in charge. He think he lieutenant. Nah, player. It's Roman, Jacob. Then it's you. You see how far I dropped. Roman, Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's probably Jimmy. Then it's you. Because Jimmy don't say nothing. You, on the other hand, you love to talk. You Yeet Man. You want to run it back all the time. Jimmy is like, I got it. He gets it the first time. They got to run it back to you.
I can't believe they're still calling that.
That's why.
This next match is the final match of the night.
That's how we know Triple H is online.
Oh, for sure. Oh, he's terminally online. The way that we're like, yeah, Tony Khan's online. Yeah, so is Triple H. Raquel versus Sol Ruca. Real quick, Javon and Rusev had like a momentary spot where Rusev might have got his, I don't know if he got his bell wrong or if he got hit in the nose or whatever. There's like a 5-second spot in their match where like the camera's on Javon and Cole's like, yeah, can Javon keep up this energy? We'll find out. And then the match kept going. So I think they were about to call an audible, but then Rusev was okay. And all right, he's fine. And Rusev
Netflix
was fine.
Was like, no, bitch.
No, you can't do that, brother.
We don't have a video
gotta
segment
keep going.
for that. We don't have a video segment set up. You guys got to keep wrestling. I'm sorry. He better be all right.
Rusev ended up having some blood coming out of his eye, so I think he got caught under his eye by a kick. So he should be. I guess he's fine. But that's the thing is they got checked on by a doctor. That's the whole thing we've been talking about. There's a doctor at ringside. Check that shit. Happens in this match too, because Sol Ruca kicks Raquel's nose off her face early on. I mean, like probably in the first.
And I'm sure if I was awake for this match, I'm pretty sure Twitter was tearing that ass up. Like, see, this bitch can't wrestle. That's why they got to get off her tonight. I'm sure that's what they said. I'm sure that's what they
correct.
said.
You were right. She's got so the rest of the night she's got a broken, bloody nose. But she keeps on fighting, and honestly, her and Sol, I think Sol's problem is she needs a base because a lot of her offense is her fucking flying at you.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
She either needs someone that can fly around like she does, or she needs someone that can catch her. And Raquel can do the second thing. Raquel was catching her pretty much the entire night. She'd go for like a big springboard, and Raquel would catch her ass and slam her. This match was actually had a really good back and forth. Raquel turned a like a leaping Hurricane Rana into the fucking sidewalk slam, which is nice. It was really good. At this point in the match, we see Lyra Valkyria is watching on screen. Now, if you're watching the US version of all this is the first time you've seen Lyra Valkyria since Saturday Night's Main Event.
Right.
If you're watching the other version the rest of the world gets, last week, Sol cut a promo and Lyra called her out and said she's going to challenge for whoever retained in this match, or whoever won in this match. But because the US viewers didn't see that shit, that happens, and I see Twitter going, why is
oh my God, that's Lyra.
Why is Lyra watching this? Why is she even involved? We haven't seen her since like 2 Saturdays ago. Yeah, that's the problem with the company is they can't do shit right.
They don't know how to. They don't know how to continue shit
at all. Sol goes for the handspring DDT off the top rope. It's a little botchy, but they manage. At this point, Roxanne comes
Right.
out to distract the ref. Then Liv trips Soul up, and she gets planted by Raquel. 1, 2, kick out, and I was like, God damn it, Soul's winning. I was like, I guess I'm getting points, but damn it, Raquel ain't never winning this shit. And then Io Sky comes out,
Right.
immediately gets taken out by Liv, and the ref is distracted by those two. And Soul goes for the Soul Snatcher. Roxanne holds onto her leg. Raquel walks up, picks her up in the Tejana Bomb. Boom! 1, 2, 3, new champion. Fucking finally. It's about damn time this woman got a singles belt.
Damn time.
Man.
I still think
How long have we been
Liv
waiting
is
on this?
losing because this is July. Right about 5
Damn near
months.
since last July.
I would
Like,
say.
this time last
Yeah,
year, when
basically
Raquel
for
changed the
almost a
game up.
whole year.
Yeah.
Right.
It was
They just been playing in our face a lot, especially this year, because it was like she just keeps getting title shots. Give her
Yeah,
a damn
loses
title,
every
y'all.
damn time. Tag titles, singles titles. She kept losing every single match. I'm like, damn, just put a belt on it. She's earned it, man. Put a belt on it.
Right.
Finally, you gave it to Maxine before you gave it to her. That's just insane. And Maxine had that
That's
belt.
what was
That
pissing me
blows
off.
my
Like, you let Maxine, y'all let her be a failed experiment. Now she's in the vision. Y'all were just like, hey, it'll be your time here eventually, Raquel. All right, now Roxanne, it'll be your turn here soon, girl. Just hold on. We gotta let Judgment Day implode.
Mhm.
Right.
And it's coming. It's coming. Great stuff, Raquel. Congratulations, about damn time. Hope you have a good night.
He's right. He's saying
Good
the
3-4
neutralizer. Vaccine never happened.
It never happened. Main event segment was Roman and
That's
Owens
basically how they
face
about to
to
treat
face.
Soul. That's how.
Yeah, pretty much. Main event was Roman and Rollins face to face. We've seen this before thousands of times at this point. Y'all, they didn't say anything different.
It was the deadlock segment.
Shield
He
was.
Shield
Bro,
chair.
he
Shield
hit. So everything they said in this has been said already. I hate you. I hate you too, brother. I've got to beat you to prove I can actually be the number one. Well, I got to beat you because I'm true wrestling and you're just corporation. Yada yada yada. What the fuck ever. Eventually, Seth gets Roman all pissed off, and Corey Graves says something that I think was hilarious because Roman says, "Yeah, you talk about your family's going to be there on Sunday. You remember the last time you brought your family to a match? It was WrestleMania 31 when I cashed in on you and ruined your moment, and your family cried. I'm gonna do that again."
Hell.
I was like, "Damn, all right, so yeah." I was like, "Fuck." That's actually finally a good line out of y'all in a whole month's build. And said,
only a sadistic like mofo like that would remember that.
Yeah, that's fucked up. He says, "You know what? They're gonna figure out on Sunday their daddy was a fraud, a loser, and forever will be Seth Rollins' bitch."
Sure.
Roman rocks him with the right, and Corey says, "You gotta remember, it's really hard to piss off Roman with words." No, it's not. No, it's not. It really isn't. Like, he didn't hit Punk when he said the thing about his dad, and that's the one time we were like, "You should have hit him. You should have hit him on that one."
Yeah.
But he almost every time he's in a feud with somebody, he's the first one to jump somebody. I don't know why Corey thinks that's not the case.
Right.
Roman Superman punch, spear, and Matt, I swear to God, Seth ends up on the second
Shield
rope.
style.
He fell Shield style.
Shield style.
To that rope. And Roman looked at him, and I said, "I know you're fucking lying. Ain't no way you're about to do this." And Roman rolls out.
You gotta go get
the Shield chair.
You gotta go get the Shield chair.
I said,
y'all don't know what Shield style is. Shield style is dramatic. You got shot.
Fall over
you get shot
into the
ropes. And you get your arms up.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Shield chair is anytime a Shield member holds a chair. The Shield chair is if a Shield member holds a chair, the Shield chair. He grabs a chair, pulls it in, and
Y'all know what
Seth
the
curb
shit
stomps
is.
him. Seth curb stomps him into the chair, and that's the end of the show.
Roman does this every time. This happens every time. Roman should be smarter than this by now. That's a counter that happens every time.
You think he would know? It's like we know he's going to go for the spear at SummerSlam, and Seth's going to counter it into the pedigree because he does it every time y'all get near each other. This show sucked. This show was dog water bad, dog shit. This
and mind you, ladies and gentlemen,
fucking terrible.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have to endure not one but 2 nights of SummerSlam this weekend.
No, we didn't need it.
A dog shit ass episode. We don't need it, and this is what they serve us as the go home show. Really?
The go home show
to one of your biggest pay-per-views of the fucking year.
They are selling the shit out of this show right now. They have Tom Brady and Cody Rhodes podcast playing on ESPN right now. Talking about some Saturday, August 1st, this weekend, SummerSlam, y'all.
But if you were a new watcher, right? Or we all have friends who never watched wrestling, and they sat down with us and watched this episode, and like, oh yeah, one of the biggest pay-per-views this weekend.
They'd be like,
I don't want to watch that shit. Hey, the fuck I want to watch that pay-per-view for?
What am I gonna watch? The money's on a pole match? What the fuck am I gonna get excited for? Speaking of getting excited, maybe
that sounds stupid.
Dude, it is so fucking. Let's talk about NXT. NXT's tonight in just a few minutes, actually. This hopefully we're gonna have something interesting here. I'm not entirely sure. OTM takes on Birthright. This is either going to be the split of OTM finally. That they've been teasing.
Did I start OTM? I think I did.
Or Birthright is just losing another match. Shiloh Hill looks to get his win back against Tristan Angels, so that's why I started Shiloh. Gonna hope that Team Raw.
I started OTM, so let's go OTM.
Dude, Team Ross said, "How are we looking for this weekend?" I said, "We're gonna be trying to save points. Is all we're gonna do. So hopefully Tuesday and Friday, work because all of our big names are losers. We got Seth that's gonna lose that match. Pena probably losing that match. We got LA Knight and the Usos. I started both just to save face. Like I'm trying to just damage control. Shiloh's gonna try to face Tristan Angels. Lizzie Rain takes on Izzy Dame and the Who Can Piss Off Booker T fastest match.
Who can piss me off? Who can piss me off? I hate this fucking match. This is the fucking match that I said, why did y'all name these two people the same? Because they had the match that had it had Izzy, and I thought it was Lizzie, so I put Lizzie on the bench. Nope. I see huge big girl come out. I was like, oh, wrong one. Y'all's names sound too much alike. Now y'all gonna piss me off and be like, let them fight. Now we gonna piss Matt all the way off. They gonna fight. What is coming on now? A SummerSlam special. What the? It's Minneapolis, y'all.
Oh my god. Miles Bourne defends the North
SummerSlam special.
They too fucking. Who cares? Miles Bourne defends the North American Championship against Cam Hendricks. I don't even want Cam to win this, but I really don't like. Can they both lose? Can we just vacate this belt, start over? Like this.
We need some good old fuckery. Somebody, anybody interfere in this match, but then you get an ass triple threat.
No, interfere and then break both their knees.
Interfere.
All right, we're gonna have to have.
You know who's gonna interfere? Y'all know who's gonna interfere? Our boy Tavion.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
The triple threat we don't
triple
need.
Threat.
The triple threat we don't need. And then, of course, we're going to hear from not Mike Santana, but Cruz Montana for the first time. Bye, can you have a good night? Cruz Montana says he's going to last night, Santana posted this thing on Twitter saying, "Yeah, last week was all about actions. Tonight, I'm going to put words to action. You're going to hear first for the first time from Cruz, Montana." We were like, "God damn it! Why'd they do that?" And then he went on Twitter to say, "Yeah, this is actually a memory to my dad." Matt, every time we talk about a wrestler getting some bum ass name,
They
and this isn't
always
even the
give
worst
a
one they've
sob
done.
story.
Yeah, it's always like, "Oh, this is to honor my mom or my grandmother." Or y'all can't all be doing that. There's no fucking way every single one of y'all is doing that.
He don't even need to talk anymore. I started him because I was like, all right, bro, you gotta be wrestling. Somebody come on out there, interrupt him, so
Oh
he can
shit,
get
Grayson
these
Waller's back
points.
in NXT.
And that's who he about to beat up. He about to lose to Cruz, Montana, baby. Thank you, Grayson. I appreciate you.
They got rid of the New Day. Like, all right, bro, go back down. Go on, head back down. Look, you can either get cut with them, or we'll send your ass to NXT. So I guess I go to NXT. I guess I'm going.
Bingo. You still young, player.
Good God Almighty! All right, folks. Thank y'all so much for watching us. We will see you tomorrow night. We'll be talking about what happens tonight on this show. We're going to give you the preview for Dynamite, the fallout from Redemption. Hopefully, they have something good planned. We'll see. You can follow us at facebook.com/UnderTheRingPod and Twitch.tv/UnderTheRingPod for all updates, news, details on next projects, any news articles I share, any other shit that we do. Get it there. You can get our personal links over at linktree/UnderTheRingPod. Go there to find out where we are on social media all across the way. You can find me on Twitter at GregBushSK and just Greg Bush at Blue Sky. My boy and the current reigning Reggie Simpson Memorial Predictions champion, Kenny, aka Kenny King, aka King Omega, at RockRisk44. You can get main event Mike Ciampa, who is probably getting his belt back in 5 days. You can get the forever Intercontinental Champion and the leader of the NWO, man himself, Matty Reigns, Matty Bischoff, Matty Mysterio at the right answer. Our street team captain, Tito at Borea Maliente. There you go. And last but not least, our good friend and Florida Gator and Co-Cat and the DX, Justin DeBax.
Hey.
Boo.
All right, folks, have a great night. We'll see y'all. Do whatever the hell you're doing tonight. Stay warm and stay dry.
Right.
Most importantly, do the done. Night.
Hey.
Patty.
Hey.
Peace out, Kanisha.
Do the Don, y'all.
Peace out,
NXT. Do the Don, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Do the Don. Fuck AEW. Do the Don.